Hello there everyone and welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This video is the second part of this three-part series that talk about some of the highly desirable limited edition Birkins and Kellys that Hermes ever produced and are treasures for a lot of collectors. You can go check out the first part of this series by tapping on the link that you see now on top of this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click that notification button to stay updated for some future uploads. Starting off this second part is the Kelly Lac keys, which first hit the stores in 2006, and this is the well-known Kelly in a version that may have never seen before during the time of its launch. It is because of the presence of its outer pockets that really transformed the look. On the Lac keys, two zippered enclosures with one-sided gussets adorn the front, and another zipped pocket across the back. The added storage and optional shoulder strap space allow you to carry all of your belongings with better ease. It is quite unsurprising that this Kelly version rarely hit the store shelves. However, one can be done through a special order if you're lucky enough to be offered one. It is said that this bag takes longer time to be made than the usual Kelly bags, so the waiting time can be extensive. The only current offering is in swift leather, and no canvas or box leather options, unlike in the past years. It is produced in sizes 28, 32, and 35. In my observation, this bag has also been a choice for men who wanted to own an Hermes Holy Grail bag, because of its more androgynous and dapper aesthetic, compared to the classic original. Next we have this tiny Kelly bag that is crafted entirely of sterling silver. The famed Kelly design has been reimagined as a fantastic evening bag, accompanied with a removable anchor chain design strap that is also made in sterling silver. The chain can also be played around and be used as a piece of jewelry because, after all, it is made of silver, plus the anchor chain design is synonymous to the brand. Even if the bag is a version of the Kelly, the way to access this bag is quite different, obviously because of material restrictions, so the front body of the bag and the back of the flap are hinged, so it will be easier for this jewelry piece to be functional as a bag. However, the size of this is a Kelly 15, which is relatively smaller than the already petite Kelly 20 mini, so only very few items can fit inside it. And because this bag is made of all precious metal, this did not come with the usual orange box, but rather came in a special presentation case, similar to a storage box of a jewelry piece. This micro Kelly in sterling silver is a testament to the unparalleled elegance and craftsmanship that Hermes has poured over into making it. This magnificent bag is also one of the extremely rare Hermes bags that collectors and investors are scrambling to get their hands on one. Celebrities carrying this incredibly elusive sterling silver Kelly is Kylie Jenner and her older sister Kim Kardashian, although I think it is quite unlikely that both sisters are sharing on just one bag. With that said, it is quite impressive for a family to acquire two pieces of this ultra-rare jewelry bag. We also have these limited edition pieces on the list. Hermes also produced two editions of the rare micro Kelly bags in 15 centimeters, and the first of these were released from 1984 to 1985 and another one from 1991 to 1992. These Kelly bags feature an extra thin strap and extra small hardware, the reason why it looked like any other regular-sized Kellys in these pictures. But in 2011, Hermes introduced a new design for the 15cm micro Kelly, this one in conjunction with Christophe Lemery's candy collection that were accompanied by the only 15cm Hermes Birkins ever produced, which featured the bags in some very tasteful and fun candy-like colors. Again, because of its size, only a few small things can fit in, although these cute bags are sweet eye-catchers when worn crossbody. And because of its limited release, these bags are definitely some little sweet additions to a great Hermes bag collection. Of course, the So Black series has to be on the list. Launched in his final year at Hermes, Jean-Paul Gaultier launched the So Black collection that has quickly become one of the most highly sought after in the secondary market. The bags feature black leather and an all-black PVD-coated hardware. PVD, or physical vapor deposition, also known as thin film coating, is a process in which a solid material is vaporized in a vacuum and deposited onto the surface of a part, that in the case of the So Black series, the hardwares turn into jet black. However, at the time of the collection's release, the bags bearing this coating were quickly pulled out from the market because the PVD coating was prone to chipping, which makes the Hermes collection that made it through the market, became ultra rare and highly sought after. With that said, the So Black bags is only ideal to be adorned and displayed and not be used, to avoid issues with the extremely sensitive hardware. The series were reportedly produced exclusively in box leathers and exotics in a much smaller quantity, and in sizes 30 and 35 for the Birkin and 32 and 35 for the Kelly. The So Black bags that appear on the market continue to fetch record prices, particularly for the exotic designs due to their scarcity, and Hermes has made it public that it will not produce So Black handbags, making each existing bag a coveted purchase. Marjorie Harvey, who is known as a designer, stylist, and the wife of TV presenter Steve Harvey, was spotted carrying the incredibly rare So Black alligator leather Kelly bag. Around the turn of this century in 2000, Hermes introduced an incredibly rare and highly sought-after limited edition Kelly called the Millennium Moonlight Kelly. In contrast to the So Black bags that was released years later, the hardware is not completely black, but a glossy dark gray ruthenium. This hardware has been discontinued by Hermes, which appears to be close to gunmetal, a dark gray and glossy nearly black appearance. This release is made even more special with the presence of its lock that bears the most distinctively H shape apart from the rest of the bags Hermes has ever produced. This bag was only crafted exclusively of chamois leather, which is close to box calf but has a more matte appearance. This Millennium Moonlight Kelly would later be an inspiration of Jean-Paul Gaultier for the highly in-demand 2010 So Black series. We also have the Colormatic series, which made its debut in the Spring-Summer 2022 collection. The Light collection expresses the Hermes annual theme called Light-Hearted, with a variety of color combinations including their sought-after pieces that created a sophisticated and modern luxe atmosphere. The Birkin Colormatic, which is only seen in a size 30 so far, retains its iconic design but with a pop of color and functional pockets, with the large front zip pocket and rear flap pocket creating a multifaceted and absolutely attractive aesthetic. It was followed by the Kelly, which was made in the size 25 and is consistent with the collection that centers on color combinations, which were meant to be more light and casual. The exterior pocket is a unique and practical design that is perfect for holding cards, and the selection of colors being used also give this Kelly version appear more sporty. This in turn resulted for this new take of the classics to be highly collectible, much so as there have been rumors that these are limited to possibly only 3 being made in each colorway, and Hermes doesn't even offer these bags for special orders. We also have the padded Kelly, which seems to bring the rigid structure of the Kelly to a whole new level. Released in 2021, this reimagined Kelly is said to be inspired by the interiors of vintage cars, which is characterized by having padded linear designs especially on the car seats. The iconic saddle stitching that runs down the center of the bag is its most unique and defining design variation from the traditional Hermes Kelly 25, and is purposely done to separate both panels, and further accentuate the lift of the padding. It is said to only be produced in either Swift and Baronia leathers so far, which are well-known smooth leathers of Hermes, and may also be the best choice to achieve this padded plump effect, which may be difficult to achieve when done with grained and other stiffer leathers. It is seen to only be done in a few colors, which also adds to the desirability over this reimagined Kelly bag. Released at the end of 2021, the new limited edition Hermes Birkin and Kelly bags seek to reveal what is typically kept hidden. The in and out handbags provide a design that looks like an X-ray view into the bag's interiors, and might be the brand's way of revealing the mystery on what do women carry in their purses by bringing the insides to the outside. The Birkin seems to only be made in Swift leather in the color biscuit, and the front of the bag offers a peek into its contents, and among the goodies are Hermes rodeo charm in an exotic skin, a lipstick, a small dust bag, a pencil wrapped in braided leather, and an anchor chain strap coin purse, which was released in the brand's lanyard collection. All of these products are currently available at Hermes boutiques except for the rodeo charm, which seems to be made in exotic skin, and Hermes has not released rodeos made in exotics, so Hermes enthusiasts started speculating that they may be teasing a new product. The Kelly, on the other hand, seems to only be produced also in Swift in the color Nata. Hermes products illustrated on the front of this bag include the classic anchor chain bracelet, a clochette keyholder in an exotic skin, an Hermes Citron Tutti Frutti pochette, and a lipstick. The In and Out series features references to the brand's impressive array of products, whether old and new, the reason why these bags are must-haves for collectors. Jinky Pacquiao, who is a businesswoman and wife of Philippine boxing legend Manny Pacquiao, is seen carrying the rare In and Out Birkin during a family trip to Italy. Next we have the elephant leather, which is a long been discontinued exotic skin to be used as an option to make any Hermes goods. Possibly the rarest find among the exotic skins, the elephant hide from the African safari is thick and very durable and with a rippled texture, characterized by having huge hide patterns and creases, is completely scratch resistant. And it is almost impossible to come across any Hermes handbag that is made from this type of leather, even on the secondary market, because of how limited the number of bags were made out of it. So most Hermes collectors keep an eye over these incredibly appalling leather handbags. The Kelly Wicker, which is also known as the Kelly Picnic, first made headlines in the Hermes Spring-Summer 2011 show, which certainly is a reference to the classic woven picnic basket that has been around for centuries. Objectively difficult as both a handbag and as a picnic basket, this merge between the sophisticated elegance of the Kelly and the laid-back and playful vibe of a wicker was first released in size 35 and in very small batches, making it as such a highly sought-after bag. Usually a single Hermes bag requires one craftsman to work for it from start to finish, but on this bag, it requires 2 top-level craftspeople to create. A master saddler for the leather, and an expert basket weaver for the body, which reportedly takes around 10 hours to craft. In 2019, Hermes miniaturized the Picnic Kelly in a few classic colorations, and these adorable renditions became highly sought after since then that it even overtook its big sister. 10 years since the introduction of the Kelly Picnic, the woven wicker Birkin was produced, which is an equally highly collectible limited edition piece that seems to be directly inspired by the origin of the Birkin bag history, in which Jean-Louis Dumas sketched the first one for Jane Birkin, whom she met at an airplane flight from Paris to London and had troubles keeping her belongings inside her wicker bag. The Hermes Life Sportif has always been central to the brand's identity, and classified picnicking as the ultimate activity of leisure and luxury. With that said, this ingenious merge created a huge buzz among all Hermes enthusiasts and collectors. Hollywood superstar Jennifer Lopez is seen carrying the highly sought-after Kelly Wicker Picnic while out in Paris during her honeymoon in 2022. Also a limited offering of the brand is this bag right here. In a campaign entitled A Sporting Life, Hermes released a collection entirely based on 2 of their central inspirations, voyage and sport. For the 2013 collection, the brand created a Kelly with a stunningly unique front panel, called the Golf Kelly bag. Meant to mimic the Scottish kiltie shoes that is traditionally worn during golf, the tassel design is striking and brings a menswear inspiration to the feminine shape and silhouette of the Celebs Kelly. The kiltie is a piece of leather that covers the bottom of the tongue of the shoe. This material addition acts as a protection of the shoes from mud, a prominent feature of Scotland's terrain, all thanks to its rainy climate. Released in the spring of 2013, the sporty handbag is constructed of box leather in 2 shades of blue. This 28cm handbag is the perfect handbag for golf enthusiasts, and is apparently only offered exclusively to VIP clienteles. Another limited edition design that's worth collecting are the Grizzly bags, which are mostly done in 2014 until 2015. The term grizzly refers to a raw calf hide, also known as suede outside of Hermes. This grizzly suede is the rougher and fuzzier cousin to the more velvety soft Doblis suede that Hermes uses in most of its bags. The Grizzly is the namesake edition intended to showcase this material that took some inspiration from the mountainous bear of the same name, is well complemented in combination with smooth leathers that certainly made an untamed projection. This Hermes material, however, is highly susceptible to water and scratches, so this series of bags must be well taken care of, so keep it well away from water and buff out any scratches whenever any mark pops up. Filipina celebrity and fashion icon Heart Evangelista is also known to own multiple Hermes bags, including the Grizzly. And you can check the video of her Hermes bag collection by clicking the link that you see above. Next we have the vibrato material, in which Hermes leaned into its multicolored possibilities from the very beginning. Not only did they create different vibrato patterns in a vast array of color combinations, they trimmed these with an equally diverse range of colorful leathers that each Hermes product bearing this type of material is like a work of art in its own right. However, there has been concerns over the material being vulnerable to dirt and damages, but even so, there are vibrato bags that stood the test of time, still keeping the amazing leather craftsmanship intact. Hermes also developed the vibrato snip, which takes the vibrato leather one step further. It uses stacked leather, but it is cut into sections of 3 to 4 centimeters and then put together again. This technique requires an even higher skill than the vibrato leather. Unfortunately, Hermes has discontinued making vibrato bags, so the desirability over this wearable work of art has gone up. Also a part of Heart Evangelista's Hermes collection is a Kelly vibrato, as you can see on the picture. Jean-Key Pacquiao also managed to own an Hermes vibrato as well, and not just one, but 3 Kelly vibratos. These 3 Kellys were released from 2017 through 2018, taking their inspiration from archival sketches and scarf designs that Hermes has employed in the years and decades past. The common thread throughout these collections, however, is that each are done in toile de camp canvas, a more fibrous canvas than their other cotton-based materials due to the thick weave. The Cavalcador Kelly takes its inspiration directly from the scarf design first issued in 1981 of the same name by Henri Dorigny, which featured multicolor belts, sporting an equestrian feel that is very much in line with Hermes history. The Déchaîné Kelly, which is often offered only to Hermes VIP clients, was derived from sketches of horse bits, the metal piece of a bridle that fit in a horse's mouth. Lastly, the Le Tricorie Kelly, which is much harder to find than its all-leather cousins, is fashioned similarly to the latter, but done using the scarf design of the same name. So to own these Kellys would definitely be a great feat for any collectors out there. Jean-Key Pacquiao seems to have a great Hermes collection, as she is seen to have owned the Cavalcador Kelly, as well as the equally desirable Déchaîné Kelly. Colloquially known as the Waffle Kelly, these Hermes bags are a step above the rest in terms of manufacturing complexity. As the name suggests, this leather has a waffle-like pattern on the surface, which is made by sandwiching wire in evercalf leather. The technique involves stretching the Hermes Heritage box calf leather over a metal trellis, giving the leather an unexpected softness. The trellis beneath the leather presses forward, creating a waffle effect. To date, the Dwitch Kelly has been made exclusively in Noir and Rouge H box calf varieties. This distinctive leather was developed for the Kelly bag is no longer produced at Hermes. In 2018, Hermes partnered with British artist Nigel Peake and created a Birkin design that is replete with color and pattern. With the name that evokes nursery rhyme, the 1, 2, 3 and away we go Birkin, is done in printed supple swift leather that illustrates an abstract sailboat in a beautiful array of colors. This vivid combination of colors creates an exciting twist to the most iconic bag that has been ever made. An incredibly rare limited edition, this bag was only created in the 25 cm size and has been rumored to only been produced in 2018, at around 20 pieces only. With that said, it's an absolute mandatory to add this Birkin to any serious Hermes collection. Also another very rare Hermes handbag is this one right here called the Kelly Nuage. A French word for clouds, the Kelly Nuage takes a playful reinterpretation of the classic Kelly by splashing in some colorful geometrical pattern in exotic skins, and combines it with the sleek Kelly shape. The bag is redecorated with a unique butterfly clasp closure, in place of the traditional plaques and turnlock closure. This bag has so far only been reported in 2 colorways and was only created in a limited batch in the early 1990s, making the bag a highly desirable Hermes piece, especially to collectors who desire for some rare and truly unique addition to their collection. We also have this one-of-a-kind piece that Hermes has ever made. It is a very special order Birkin with a front panel that displays an intricately Indian Oran embroidery that is done by hand, which I believe is in line with their theme called the Year of India, back in 2008. And because it is a special order Birkin, as I've mentioned earlier, there is only one person who has been reported to own this standout handbag, and that is Jamie Chua, who is a well-known Singaporean socialite, businesswoman, and a social media star, who is also well known to own an impressively huge Hermes bag collection. And of course we should not miss the gemstone-encrusted handbags. The diamond Birkin bag is the ultimate upgrade to the iconic Hermes bag, which features crocodile skin, paired with diamond-encrusted white gold hardware. These bags have been made in classic Birkin sizes and can be found in both matte and shiny finishes, and in many different colors, and almost all diamond Birkin bags are done in porosus crocodile. But you might not know that Hermes also made sapphire-encrusted handbags like this Birkin crocodile right here, which is encrusted with yellow sapphire on a white gold hardware and got sold at Christie's. You also might have already known about the Himalaya handbags and how incredibly rare it is to find and how expensive they command, not until Hermes decided to place diamonds on it and made this variation as the ultimate collector's gem. And that's just the diamond Himalaya Birkins that we're talking about. Even rarer than the Birkin is the Hermes Diamond Kelly bag, which only very few has been seen in the market, but once they do, they command prices at astonishing lengths, and that these Himalayan Kelly diamond bags have sold for over $500,000 in the secondary market. With that said, these gemstone-encrusted handbags, especially the Himalayan diamond ones, have always remained as the ultimate dream bag for serious Hermes collectors, due to its extreme rarity, beauty, craftsmanship, and value. Jamie Chua, who owns the one-of-a-kind special order Birkin with Oran embroidery that we mentioned earlier, also happens to own the truly magnificent diamond-encrusted Birkin 30 Himalaya. And that's it for the second part of this 3-part series of limited edition Hermes handbags. Let me know which of these handbags truly surprised you, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to stay updated with the latest uploads. And until next time, bye-bye.